it's Jill here, and I have a small haul video to show you. I didn't do a lot of shopping this week because obviously I'm just getting over this awful cold, and like I told you, we had a problem with the computer, so my next thing after filming this video is figuring out how to upload all the videos I have stored. But I did pick and choose a few things that I really wanted this week. At Michael's, until the end of the day, the Cricut cartridges are $39.99. And I didn't even really look for this one because it's brand new. This is Elegant Edges. And this is like so cool. It's made for bookmakers and card makers, but I think it's just really geared towards bookmakers. So what this has is all these different shapes, which I know is really hard for you to see, but there's a whole bunch, like a top note, circles, lacy circles, doily circles, a lot of the really good shapes, postage stamp, square and circle, even a butterfly. And you have, let me show you one of them. Okay, so what you have is, this is, your shape. You have it where it cuts out the eyelets, or you have it where it doesn't cut the eyelets at all. So you can make like a board book or a card with this. Then you have the frame, and again, each of them does with and without the accent image, an oblong, and an actual book. So wouldn't that be fun to have a book, a whole bunch of different shapes, because there's, a lot in here, and do all different book pages. Then it's got the shadow for both the oblong and the frame, or the eyelet. Then you have the borders, and then here's the oblong frame. So there are a ton of possibilities for each shape. And like, some of them are really basic, and then some of them, hold on, excuse me, as you can see, I'm still not over the cold. But some of them have some really intricate designs. Some have, like, one of them has a bird, one of them has a bunny, and then the butterfly doesn't have as many options. That's the only one in here. But you have like a flower. My husband thinks this one looks kind of Western. So, 1,000,001 options in this cartridge. So for $40, I felt it was really worth it. Then while I was looking for that at the first Michael's that didn't have it, I came across the Sizzix die on an end cap. And I'm trying to find the little envelope. I already opened it and pulled it out. It's in this pile, so I'll show it to you. But it's the little square envelope, and I just love using envelopes. So I'm going to leave that there. Then the Hello Kitty things were 20 cents. They were 80% off. So I just picked up a few things that might be useful. And this one, the cover's kind of, ooh, but, you can use it. And then I got the notepad. Not getting really bright, but a 20-cent notepad, come on. And then these were 60 cents. I'm sure they'll go down even more, but they only had a few of the colors that I wanted. And if you remember, I did that guest book with one of these, just by covering it with one of my Nestability shapes, and it was a huge hit. So I picked up a few more of those. I thought those would make some really nice gifts for 60 cents and some paper that I already have. Trying to find my Michael stuff. Okay, then they had all of those Making Memories with Love charms, 99 cents. There was so many sales at my Michael's, and one of them was like over half empty. And they were putting out a whole bunch of new Tim Holtz stuff, like the tissue tape, the little guns, I guess you'd call them. They were putting out the reinforcers, new dies, all kinds of stuff. I was amazed. So we gotta keep our eyes open. But this is like a heart with two little lovebirds. I know it's hard to see, but there's 10 in each package. Fleur-de-lis, of course, for my son's eagle. And then the hearts, I could stamp on those. There's a lot you can do with those. So those are fun. And yeah, I'm so fried. I can't remember if I mentioned I started an internship at a doctor's office this week. So I had a full work week on top of trying to get over this cold. And I hope they hire me when they need somebody, because this place is just fun and amazing and really state-of-the-art, clean, just a wonderful place to work. So I do hope that they hire me. Okay, I picked up some clay. I'd never noticed this before, but this is Van Aken, and it's the same company that makes Donna Kato's clay. So I figured I'd give it a try. This was like $3.79, and then I used my coupon on it. And think of all the flowers I can make with my molds. And these are my kind of colors, pastels. So they had jewel tones, pastels, black, white, red. They had some really good ones. So if I like the way this clay works, I'll be picking up some more of that. Then I went over to Big Lots last night and actually found some really cool things. I'm going to take, well, you know what these are. But for $1, they had the American Crafts Pearl Brads. Love these colors. And I think it's going to go really nice with my Stella Rose paper that I'm about to use for my Mother's Day cards. So they only had 2. And then they had some others from the Dear Lizzie collection. And they're just a little bit different, like the rhinestone, excuse me, the glitter, the actual brads again. And these are like textured brads. Really fun. They almost remind me of corduroy, but they're not a fabric. So, again, if they'd had more, would have gotten more. Then they had a whole bunch of stamps from American Crafts. And actually, one of the girls, there's 2 of us, well, actually 3 of us started as interns, but 2 of us in the department I'm in, well, you can see these stamps too. And she just asked me about helping her with her wedding invitations. So I just thought it was really funny that she asked me, and then I saw this set. Now, I didn't get this set just for that purpose, because this is like my favorite. I have a bigger version of this Hero Arts background, and it's one of my favorites. So I thought that was cool. There's just a lot of really cool. The frame, the little icon, this frame, and then you add in the cake, the bride and groom, and all the sayings. And then this one. I just thought that would be a really pretty pearly looking accent on something. And who knows, she might even like this too, and we end up doing something for her with these. Because I don't have a lot of bride and groom, but that cake is gorgeous. So, like I said, oh, and I got 2 of those. So, like I said, not a huge week, but I got some really fun, inexpensive things. And, a heads up, I don't know if anyone else, I haven't seen anyone else mention this. And again, at the one Michaels I went to, all of their stamps were clearanced, and they had some of the Hampton Art stamps for $3.99. And that's a really good price, because that's more than half off. And a lot of their clear stamps, they were down to, all their clear stamps were gone. And into the clearance section. So they really seem to be doing something. So look for those. And I will probably be back to show you the Mother's Day cards I made, because I'm really excited about using that cartridge. So we'll see where that ends up. And then you probably won't hear from me, but this is, you know, a whole bunch of videos I'm going to be trying to upload now. So thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.